Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get 'em on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Come on, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Yeah, man. God is in the blessing business all day, every day. God got hundreds of millions of blessings that he passes out every day. All I want to do is be the recipient, that I'm the recipient of what he has for me. That's all I want. I just want God's favor, and I want God's blessings. You know, of course, I need his mercy and his grace, but I just want his blessings and his favor. I want that in my life because it does things for me that I'm absolutely incapable of doing for myself. And I've been a recipient of many of those. And you can be the recipient of them too. You already are, really. Really, you already are. If you're getting up every morning, that's a blessing. If you're getting one day closer to anything you're trying to accomplish, that's a blessing. But now let me talk to you about this part right here, folks, because this is the part that messes people up a great deal. What happens when you get off track? What is that? What does that mean when you get off track? See, I've been off track, I can't tell you how many times. And it happens in so many aspects of your life. But what is it that makes getting off track so debilitating to some people? You know, there are some people who once they're off track, they off course, they off the dream, they on to something else. And you cannot allow the fact that you've gotten off track to stop you. Can I tell you something? Everybody gets off track. There are people who are living their life's dreams in spite of getting off track. See, what happens when you get off track, here's the simple thing to do. The simple thing is just to get back on track. Yeah, but that's easier said than done, ain't it, Steve? Yeah, because see, people, when you get off track, here's some of the things that happen. See, you get here come the naysayers, some of them from the outside, some of them internally. Here's what gets said when you get off track. See, I told you. You know, you start hearing that. It's not for you. Okay? This is all just because you got off track. It's not for you. Okay, here's another one. it ain't meant to be. You can hear it or you can say it, well, I guess it's just not meant to be. But let me ask you a question, though. Who made the rule that when you get off track, you can't get back on? Who made that rule? Where is that written that once you get off track, you can't get back on? See, because I'm going to tell you something, folks, there's no such rule. As a matter of fact, it's quite the opposite. See, everybody in pursuit of a dream, a goal, an aspiration, or a mission is going to get off track sometimes. You're going to get derailed. There are going to be days where you're not going to get it right. There are going to be days where you feel like giving up. There's going to be days when you're just going to flat out get it wrong. That's the journey. But let me tell you something. Every successful person that I know, ever met, talked to, sat down and chopped it up with have shared one thing in common. We all get off track. We all get it wrong along the way. I don't care who the person is. The president got it wrong along the way. Your pastor got it wrong along the way. Choir director got it wrong along the way. The principal at your school got it wrong along the way. The valedictorian of your class got it wrong along the way. The star of the team got it wrong along the way. They've all been off track. Your boss down at your job, he got it wrong along the way. Your immediate supervisor got it wrong along the way. Everybody I know that has any measure of success in every level that you call success, however you want to label it, has gotten off track. As a matter of fact, it's impossible. Listen to me. It is impossible not to get off track in pursuit of your dreams, goals, visions, aspirations. It is impossible. Don't you let nobody tell you that they got through life unscathed, that they made it because they was just so determined and I would let nothing turn me back. Yeah, you might not have let nothing turn you back because you're here. Oh, but you thought about it. Oh, you thought about it on days when you was off track. But see, people don't like to tell the whole story. They just want you to think as much as you can about them. So when they tell you their story, they leave out the stuff along the way. It was just hard work and determination that got me here. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was the fact that you got off track and the grace and mercy of God allowed you to get back on. His forgiveness allowed you to get back on because you would not believe what some of the people have done. So when you get off track, don't allow the naysayers outside and the big naysayer inside. Because let me tell you something. The biggest naysayer of them all comes from inside. See, it don't matter what other people say out there. It takes some time for you to learn this, and I understand, because it took me some time to learn it. See, I have a lot of naysayers out there, but I ain't operating for them. I operate and function for the ones that love me, for the ones that get me, for the ones that understand what I'm really trying to do. And so don't you be the one that doesn't allow yourself to get back on track when you get off track. Because like I said, who made the rule up that you can't get back on track? There's no such rule out there. Stop stopping yourself from getting it right. So what? You started a diet at the beginning of the year and you already off. Start another one. Start over. Try it again. Don't ever stop trying. If you stop trying, you can't make it. But if you never give up the effort, if you never give up and say it's over, it ain't over. You heard the saying, it ain't over till the fat lady sang. I never invite her. She's not invited. It ain't over till the fat lady sang. I don't know where the fat lady stay. I have not sent her an invitation to none of my events. She's not welcome here. She didn't ask me a couple of times, how come I never get invited? Because you're going to start singing. And I ain't got time for that. All right? Stop inviting the fat lady to all your events. Thank you.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
What up, everybody? It is Friday. 100% guaranteed, no money back, government expected USD guarantee to be ignorant today because that's what you need. The weekend's ahead. You need ignorant. Isn't that right, Shirley Strawberry? Do we need ignorant or not?
Yes, we do, and that is my government name. Let's go. Yes.
Now, do we need ignorant or ignorant?
Warning.
Which one we need, Sue?
Oh, I like, I like them both. I'm closer to ignorant. You know that. I'm closer to ignorant.
All right. Caller for real. Do we need ignorant or ignorant? Which one we need?
We need ignorant. Ignorant. You just ignorant. Good Friday morning.
Junior,
never mad on a Friday. Never mad.
Never mad on the Friday. What we need, Junior? Ignorant or ignorant? What we want?
Ignorant. Like, ignorant. Oxtails on sale right now, $6.99 a pound. Accident.
Ignorant.
Just ignorant.
King of pranks, what we need? Ignorant or ignorant? Which one we need, man?
Ignorante. Yeah, to roll them all. Ignorante. Real ignorant. Ignorant.
That's just ignorant.
Okay, well, you come to the right place. That's
Yes,
for
it.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
We
Right place
for
we cook
ignorant.
it every morning.
You're not
We
gonna
give
you're not gonna be disappointed here. Not this
I'll
one.
give it
not
to you
here.
for
Not today.
free. It doesn't
And
even
it's
cost
Friday, too?
anything.
It's Friday.
You all just
You
do
just
something
have a-
ignorant just right now. Go ahead, Tommy.
Something ignorant.
Just something
Tommy,
ignorant.
Tommy,
just
do something
right
ignorant
off the
real
dome
quick.
right now.
I don't know why my girlfriend husband have a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it.
That's ignorant.
I just don't get it. What is the deal?
Puffing about it, though.
What is all these wind in
Right,
your
that's
jaws for?
ignorant.
What is it, dude?
You're not gonna get this anywhere else, people. You may as well stay here. This is it.
Today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I do something ignorant real quick? Real
course.
quick,
Come
ignorant.
on.
Yeah. Ooh, my hemorrhoids are swole up today. Oh my God, that's something.
Yeah,
Shay.
Wow.
yeah.
Come on, Junior, so I can get that
Junior,
visual out of my
Oh.
head.
Yeah. Want me to do something ignorant?
Yes.
Just off the top of my head? If you 6'5", 250, and your dog is 8 inches, nobody believe in you. Don't nobody believe nothing you say. You're not finna whoop nobody ass with this dog. We're not scared of you.
You see those big guys with them little cute toy
Yeah.
poodles and stuff.
What is you doing?
Yeah.
Where your pit bull at?
Yeah,
But
your
if
dog
you
don't
look-
match
if you look at
your
their-
dog got to match
If you look at their, your dog got to match. If you look at their face, they look as if they're made to walk that dog. They ain't walking that dog because they want to walk that dog. It look like somebody
You not
said you
scared
walk that
nobody.
dog.
You not scared of nobody.
Wow.
Want them to know.
Asking, you shall receive. We ask for ignorant. Here
Yeah.
it is.
You asshole.
Got it. You got it.
It's Friday ignorance. That's right. And we're going to keep it going. We're not stopping. We are not
It's all
stopping.
right to perm the hair under your arm. It's all right to do that. Perm it.
No, it's not.
Yes. Don't nobody want no rough underarm. You want to perm that. Make that softer.
All right, listen, coming up in 32 minutes after the hour, he is here. Ask Bitterman right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now to Ask Bitterman. Do your disclaimer, Bitterman, because this is Ignorant Friday, evidently.
You're not gonna. I don't know. You might be sitting waiting to see. Well, maybe I'll get something out of this. You won't. Okay, you will not. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying
Steve
to
isn't here at
answer
the
this
moment.
so that you'll get something. Yeah, he's not here. Yeah, wisdom is not here now. Okay,
Wisdom is gone.
Wisdom is off today. All right.
The
Stupid
helper.
is here.
All right, let's go, Bitterman.
Here we go.
It is time to ask Bitterman. Circe in, I love that name, Circe, like from Game of Thrones. Circe in Montgomery, Alabama says, remember, I'm a 67-year-old retired father of 9 children. I have 6 daughters by my first wife and 3 daughters by my second wife. My first set of daughters are all still daddy's girls, and I have been blessed with the good fortune to still spoil them as I see fit. My second wife has a problem with me going out of my way to take care of them, especially because they're married. I don't think she has the right to be jealous. Am I right or wrong? Come on, Bitterman, what you got?
You damn right. She does not have the right to be jealous. You damn right. She don't have the right to be jealous. But since you've been a daddy so long and you're 67, it's time for you to step into another realm. It's time for you to be a sugar daddy, and that will bring you a different realm of happiness, okay? Or as I like to call them, a Splendor daddy. That is a sugar daddy with diabetes. So you need to look into those two and see a Splendor daddy. Yeah, you've been a good daddy. Now it's time to be a sugar daddy, okay? That will bring you much more happiness than them 7 girls, boy. Woo.
Dang.
Go ahead.
Why can't you make some boys is what I want to know. What is wrong with you?
What's
You
wrong
done
with
had
making
9
girls?
9 girls, dude. You can't make a boy. Ain't nobody carrying on the legacy, the name, or nothing.
9 queens.
Tommy, you
I
know,
love it.
He tried.
He tried. I mean, he went for 9. Ain't no sense in going for 10. Ain't no sense in Not at
It's that ain't no
67.
boys in his boys. That's what it is. No boys in his boys.
All right.
no boy.
Moving on. Frederick in Lafayette, Louisiana. Junior, you better listen to this one, too.
What's that?
Last week, my girlfriend and I had a big argument over Jodeci and Boys to Men, over Boys to Men after she
What's the
saw the
argument?
debate on Twitter, okay? He says, I'm a diehard Jodeci fan, and I could not believe she compared them to Boys to Men, even though I know they have more songs and they're still performing. She's not really speaking to me over this, and I need some help. We know that, Bitterman, you're a big R&B fan, and Steve loves the versus battle and all that. So can you guys please settle this for us?
What is
Well,
that?
I'm gonna let Junior take part in. I'm gonna let
Yeah.
Junior take part in this, but I'm gonna start off from the beginning about Boys to Men. I love Boys to Men; they're great performers. But if you go see Boys to Men live, this is just my suggestion. They need to put that song "Motown Philly" in the beginning. Motown Philly needs to be in the middle, and Motown Philly needs to be at the end. Because
it
after that,
up-tempo.
it's nothing but slow ass songs. So they need to do Motown Philly in the beginning, Motown Philly in the middle, and then Motown Philly at the end. Because if you watch nothing but slow ass songs, you asleep at a Boys to Men concert. Go ahead, Junior. You take it.
Yeah.
You take it.
End of your road.
Jay, I don't even know why this is even an argument. I don't even see the competition here. I mean, like Jodeci, that's it. They got excitement. The songs is upbeat. They got albums. Okay, of course they on drugs. I know you brought that up. They do drugs. Cool. That ain't got nothing to do with the songs. That's
Songs
it.
is
I mean,
hits.
yeah, the songs is hits. I don't care what they do, long they sing these songs. That's all I can tell you. Jodeci all day long.
Okay.
I mean, you might go to a Jodeci
All day
concert.
long.
It's gonna be alcohol. It's gonna be some stuff going on. It's gonna be a family fight on stage. But they singing though.
And
You go
can't
to
really-
a Jodeci concert. You go to a Jodeci concert, I don't care how old you are, you might come back pregnant. That's just all I'm saying. You could just end up pregnant.
You can't get pregnant off of mama. You can't get pregnant off mama.
I think they're both
You get
great.
pregnant off. I wanna freak you.
We love you, Boys to Men. We love both of them.
We love
both
them.
of 'em.
Yeah. Jewel
love
in
'em
Las
both.
Vegas says, I'm in my early 40s and I'm dating a man I met online. I decided to go out with him based on his conversation when we first talked. His profile picture wasn't the best, and I could not tell that he's bald by the picture. I was shocked to see that he is totally bald, and he is shorter than he said on his profile. This is not a deal breaker, but it's new territory for me. Should I give him a chance and see where this goes, or not lower my standards?
I'm
Wow.
glad Steve ain't here.
Let me
He
just-
would swear
let me-
that was me.
Let me just say this.
Exactly,
Let me just say
Tommy.
this. Never assume what you're getting ready to buy from the picture, okay? I don't care whether that could be online, as if you shopping, okay? The picture is not gonna match what you get, okay? Ever. You think those hamburgers look that good on the wall? They look great, but when you get it, it's like the size of a nickel. So don't go by the picture, okay? It's never, ever gonna match. It's never gonna match, okay?
Okay. So how many?
Applebee's make their hamburgers look like the bomb on the commercial. When you get there, it don't look like that.
Stuff he missing.
That cheese is not dripping down the side.
You ever sit in a restaurant and look at your burger and look at the picture and look at your burger and look at the picture like, wait a minute.
All right, Valencia in South Philly, Jay says, Bitterman says, I'm recently divorced and I'm dating 2 guys right now. One of them invited me to go visit his daughter for the weekend, and I'm not ready for that yet. The other guy is just the opposite. I've been seeing him 2 months, and I've never even been to his house. I like him the best, but he's not showing me the same level of interest after we had sex recently. I'm thinking I should focus all my attention on the man that's more focused on me and ready for a relationship, or should I give it more time? What do you think, Bitter Man?
Well, as long as you're giving it up, you can give it more time. That's all I'm saying. You giving it up, give it more time. That's what you
Give it up and give it more
give
time.
it up. Give it up and give
All right.
Isn't that a
Definitely
song?
no help. Definitely no help there. Coming up next, we'll see what the nephew has and run that prank back right after this. Thank you, Bitter Man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Anna standing by with our national news. And in entertainment news, LeVar Burton is going to be one of the guest hosts on Jeopardy. So he got his wish. We'll
Yeah.
talk about it, at the top of the hour. But right now, the nephew is here to run that prank back. What you got, Neph?
Church fees. Church
Thieves.
fees.
Ooh, you love to go into church,
F-E-E-S.
don't you?
Church fees. I love church. I actually miss church, y'all.
I
Yeah,
do
church
too.
fees.
What are you saying?
I mean, Zoom is one thing, but like going to church is like
Real
really
in
church,
there.
real church.
Being on
Yeah.
holy ground.
Feel the
all
spirit,
of that,
you
feeling
know?
it. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I miss church. Church fees. Here we go. Come on, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Sister Tracy.
Hey, you got her. Hey.
How you doing? This is Brother Glenn from the church.
Hey, Brother Glenn. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm real good. Did you enjoy service this morning?
Oh, I enjoyed it. Pastor. Woo! Pastor brought it down.
Yes, he
today.
did. Yes, he did.
Oh, my God. That was a word for me.
Right.
So, what do I owe the pleasure of this call?
I wanted to give you some information that the church has come up with, and we wanted to let you know what was going on before next Sunday. I didn't interrupt you, did I?
No. I actually, I may sound a little off a little bit. I'm trying to get dinner ready for my little babies, my little darlings, and your voice sounds so familiar to me. It just sounds so familiar. I'm trying to place that voice.
Okay, well, you've seen me at the church quite a few times.
I think I have. I'm just trying to place it. I can't place it right now. But what can I do for you, Glenn?
Well, nevertheless, I just wanted, here's what's going on. Now, are you aware that for the last 6 Sundays you've been actually coming into service late? Have you realized that?
Yes, I know. I'm sorry about that, but yes, I have. I have my reasons, though.
Okay. Well, here's what's going on. The officials at the church have gotten together, and this is what they've decided on: is that anybody who is late, starting next Sunday, there will be a $15 charge for that, for coming in and disrupting service. Pastors tired of service being disrupted by people walking in late.
That could not come at a worse time. I don't have $15 to give. No, I don't have it. Oh, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we're late. I am. We are doing our best. I have 3 kids. I have 3 young kids, 2, 7, and 9, and they are a handful. And we do the best that we can to get to church on time. And to tell you the truth, when we get there, it's during praise and worship. I mean, Pastor ain't even preaching yet. So
okay, I know Pastor's not up yet, but he's stating that people coming in, it just seems very disruptive to the service that's going on. So nevertheless, like I said, this is a warning call, to let you know that if you are late on next Sunday, then they will be charging you $15 a late charge, and actually you won't be able to even come in until you pay the $15. I
can't even get in church with look. Okay, look, I don't owe nothing. I don't owe you no explanation. But I need to tell you something. Me and my kids, for the last few Sundays that we've been late, it's because my car broke down. We are on the bus, man, public transportation.
Okay. I mean, I understand. I sympathize with everything that you're going through.
But why are you calling? If you understand, why are you calling me about $15 if you understand what I'm going through?
Well, I didn't. First of all, I didn't know what you were going. Why are you raising your voice at me?
But
Why are you raising? Did you just raise your voice at me?
you know what? I think you're raising your voice at me. How dare you call me about this, about a fee? And I'm there at church. I got my kids there trying to raise them up in the way they should go, just like the Bible say. And you know why I got to do this and why I'm late, why we got to catch the bus. Do you understand why that is, Brother Glenn?
No, I do not.
That is because their daddies ain't and they, yeah.
Okay, so Tracy, you got to calm down a little bit now.
Oh, Jesus, help me, Jesus, help me, Jesus.
Okay, listen, here's the deal. All I can do is tell you this. I hope you can make it. Maybe you can catch an earlier bus. You know what I mean? And get there a little earlier. But I'm just stating the facts that as of next Sunday, if you come in late, it's $15 late fee, and that's what you'll pay in order to get in the service.
You know what? Well, maybe next Sunday I just won't be there. How about that? You know, I'm already working 6 days a week. The only day I have off is Sunday. They're breaking my back. Do you know I work 2 jobs? I work 2 jobs, and they always trying to take money out of my check, always trying to pull me here and there, and I'm always tired. I get 2 hours of sleep, and then now the church wants to dump another $15 charging me for being at church when that's what I'm supposed to do?
But you're coming in late, though, Sister Tracy.
You know what? Late ain't bad, okay? I might be delayed, but I ain't denied, and I'm getting there the best way that I know how. We're on the bus. I have to put my kids on the school bus. And not only do I have to put them on the school bus, then I have to get on the bus to get myself to work because I don't have a car because their daddies ain't doing nothing for them. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I need to Daddy number 1, guess what? He ain't. Daddy number 2, he in jail, been there about 5 years. He ain't. And daddy number 3, he decided to go ahead and walk out. I ain't heard from that trifling in about 7 months. Now, he know we struggling. He had the nerve to take my wallet, too. You don't even understand what I'm going through. You don't even understand that I'm trying to make a better life for me and my children.
There is one more thing, Sister Tracy, that the church wants you to know before next Sunday that you definitely need to know.
And what one more thing does the church want me to know besides $15?
The church just wants you to know that this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your sister Patrice got me to prank phone call you.
I am going to whoop her. I'm going to whoop her. I'm going to whoop her. She know I ain't got time for that. She know I ain't got time for that. Oh, Patrice. Uh-huh.
Yeah, girl, your sister got you. You all right?
Oh, I got something for her. How about that?
She told me, she said, my sister's car broke down. She said she got these kids. She over there struggling. She trying to make it. But you got to give her a hard time. She wanted you to put a smile on your face.
Well, she did. Well, one thing settled. I'm going to have to say she did.
Okay. You all right?
Wow. Now that I know y'all were joking, and now I know this is Nephew Tommy.
Hey, I got to ask you something, baby. What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby.
You're going to come to this church on time. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to come in here on time.
I like that. I like that.
Okay? When you don't come to this church on time, you pay a fine. On time or pay a fine. However you want to look at it.
Yeah.
But you're coming in here on time.
I like it.
I believe in getting to the Lord's
Walking up
house
in there
on
and
time,
service already
not the
started.
paper.
Yeah, wrong there.
Yeah. Oh, we ain't doing that.
What did I say? You going to pay this fine if you're not on time.
That's your behind.
Exactly. And we not lying. Okay?
Oh, Tommy, everything's going to be fine.
Catch me at the Orlando Improv. That's Memorial Day weekend. That is Friday and Saturday. And then in Tampa Bay, Florida, the Improv, June 25th through the 27th. Do you not want to miss the Nephew? Killeen, Texas, July 16th through the 18th. Go to my website, thomasmiles.com. You can get yourself some tickets. You'll see where I'm going. Thank you.
All right, we'll be back. Thank you, nephew, with entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Plans have been announced for DMX's memorial services. On Saturday, 4 p.m., there will be a celebration at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. That's this Saturday. And then on this Sunday, there are plans for a homegoing celebration that will start at 2:30 p.m., though both events are only open to close friends and family. Fans can watch via live stream. Sunday's homegoing celebration will air on BET, and the Celebration of Life will stream through DMX's YouTube channel. So there you go. Wow. Yeah.
Rest in peace, X.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rest in
yes,
peace.
yes,
Too
yes.
soon, too
One
soon, too
of a
soon,
kind.
man.
Yeah.
Way too soon.
Never be
Rest in
another
peace,
DMX.
No, for sure. Legend. Yep.
All right, on a lighter note, we're going to switch gears here and say congratulations to LeVar Burton, guys. When Jeopardy released a list of guest hosts that'll be finishing out this season, LeVar Burton's was in that number. And as we told you, LeVar was an early fan favorite to take the late Alex Trebek's place on the game show. They even started a petition that got over 247,000 signatures. Yeah, so really good for him. He joins Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos, Joe Buck, Anderson Cooper, all taking turns at the podium, and you can look for his stint to run from July 26th through the 30th. So congratulations. He got
Mayweather
what he
didn't make
wanted.
the cut. Mayweather didn't make the cut. Mayweather didn't make the
Floyd?
No, he didn't. Floyd Mayweather didn't make it because everybody has to be able to read.
Okay. All right.
cut.
Steve ain't
I
make
didn't
the cut
say
either.
he couldn't
Them
read.
some big words up there.
I didn't
Them
say.
some big words.
I didn't say he couldn't read. I said, did he make the cut? That was Junior.
Floyd gonna whoop y'all ass. Y'all keep
I
on.
don't care. What?
Keep on,
What?
Floyd. Y'all gonna bring Floyd out of retirement. Keep on.
Y'all what? I don't box. And if you
I
hit me,
didn't
it's
say-
assault. I don't care.
If you hit me, I'll sue.
If he hits you, you're gonna be making it rain the next night.
So I look forward to that. Again, those dates for LeVar Burton to host Jeopardy will be July 26th through the 30th. And
gonna be
they're still
great.
trying to get
That's
him to
gonna be great.
become the permanent host. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm rooting for that.
Yeah,
I
I
did
would like to see that.
Aaron Rodgers. I watched him a few days. He was pretty cool with it.
Yeah, he
A-Rod
was
did good?
real kind of laid back. Yeah, I liked
Aaron Rodgers.
Anderson Cooper. Mm-hmm.
I didn't
Anderson
see him.
I like
Cooper's
Anderson,
good at
period.
everything.
He
Yeah, he's
good at
at
everything.
everything. He is.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
come on,
Flavor
Lamar,
Flav
that
didn't make the
permanent
cut.
role.
Yes.
Huh?
What'd
If
you
I
say,
was
Andrew?
white, that's the hair I would want. What Anderson got right there. That hair is
The
butter.
silver
hell,
fox.
yeah.
The silver fox.
Because you're
What'd you
black
say,
and you
Jack?
don't have any.
Exactly.
That is some nice hair, man.
Yeah.
Anderson got some smooth hair, partner.
Yeah,
That's
he
why they
does.
call him the
Yeah.
silver fox. Yeah.
Silver fox.
For
so
sure.
tonight, nephew, ready to love. Huh?
Boy,
Friday
rested
night.
to love. If my grandmama here, ooh, my baby on Rested to Love. Ready to Love is tonight on the old network, 9/8 Central. You don't want to miss it. Hosted by yours truly. It's getting juicy. You know, this
Yes,
is I
it
think this is what
is.
episode number 4. So we getting in there. So you can still try to figure out who you think is going to make it to the end. That's my job. I give to you. Figure out who you think will make it to the end and who will they wind up with. 3 couples now. Who are the 3
couples.
that will match up? Try to match it up before we get to episode number 10.
All right. Okay.
I
And
know
congratulations
Joel better
again.
Be in there.
Yeah.
Joel better be in there.
Tommy,
Joel is a favorite. He's a favorite.
Hey guys, we'll talk about this a little later. Right now, we got to get to Miss Ann Jay.
All right, everybody, it's time for the news with Miss Ann Tripp.
Okay, thanks, Jay. With Derek Chauvin convicted of all charges in the murder of George Floyd, only a few miles away from Minneapolis yesterday, another black man, 20-year-old Dante Wright, was funeralized. Civil rights attorney at war, Benjamin Crump, spoke to the many, many mourners.
It is the right thing to do to stand up for our children. It is the right thing to do to speak up for our children. It is the right thing to do to fight for our children. Because if we don't fight for our children, we can expect nobody else to fight for our children like us.
Dante Wright was shot dead last week by a white female officer who has since resigned, a 26-year veteran named Kim Potter, who says she meant to tase him but pulled out her service revolver instead, even though a taser is like 8 ounces and a service revolver is 2 pounds. Potter's been charged with second-degree manslaughter. Get this, Republican candidate for governor of Virginia says the Derek Chauvin guilty verdict made her sick. State Senator Amanda Freeman Chase calls herself Trump in heels, and she's spouting the same excuse that all the other conservative and right-wing pundits are using, that the jurors were somehow forced or afraid not to convict Chauvin out of fear of causing riots if they didn't. But, of course, she wasn't in that jury room. However, alternate juror Lisa Christensen was and has spoken to CBS News about it. She says after seeing the videos and hearing the testimony, she would have voted to convict Chauvin, too, if she had the chance.
It was emotional. I think my eyes teared up a couple of times. So, especially seeing it from different angles and things.
She says she never understood how police interacting with George Floyd over just a $20 bill should have resulted in his death. Meanwhile, on Capitol Hill, legislators working on a compromised George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. Under the rework measure, police officers could be sued with damages awarded for violating people's constitutional rights, while also limiting the qualified immunity protections that they now enjoy. Chokeholds would be banned, and a national database would be put together detailing police misconduct. House Democrats passed a measure yesterday that would make Washington, D.C. a state, but it doesn't have a positive future. The bill would need 10 Republicans to go along, and that's doubtful. GOP thinks, apparently, according to critics, that a huge black population would be just not sending any Republicans to the Hill. So it's about politics. And then sad news.
So just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty.
Yeah, TMZ reports that Shock G, the Humpty Hump guy from Digital Underground, has passed. Shock G, who wore the big hat and the glasses and the fake nose, was 57 years old. No word of cause of death. Sad news about Shock G. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Junior. Introduce your writing partner.
Yes, he's my writing partner, my sick partner, my best partner, but I don't know what's in his mind. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a look into the mind of J. Anthony Brown.
Put your seatbelt on.
Before we go into my mind, be sure to watch Assisted Living with yours truly on the BET network, y'all. Now, I had the opportunity this weekend to hang out with my daughters and their kids. Now, I don't know if you've been around people who are with their kids, but you hear stuff now that we never heard, that I never heard when I was coming up. So I have a list of these things. I never heard this when I was coming up. What y'all want to eat? I never heard that when I was coming up. Never heard.
Right.
What, Jay?
What y'all want to
Never
eat?
heard. I never heard you can wash them dishes when you get up. I never heard that. I never heard.
Do the dishes when you get up.
I never heard. I never heard. Now I'm getting them $200 tennis shoes, and that's it. Damn it! I never heard that. Never heard that.
In my
I
life.
never heard the phrase. I never heard the phrase. Look in my purse and get what you need. I never heard that. You couldn't touch Annalie Brown's purse.
Go
Never.
near my mom.
When you go to the store, keep the change. I never heard keep the change.
No.
I never heard. These are things I never heard. Now, people are saying them now, but I never heard. If you don't feel like going to church, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Just lay in the bed. Get you some sleep.
My, how times have changed.
Oh, my God.
I never heard this. If you go over to those people's house and they offer you something to eat, go ahead and eat as much as you want. I never heard that. No. And it wasn't a damn thing to eat at my house. I never heard this. Now that I hear your side, I think you have a point. I never heard that.
You're bringing out the big guns, Jay.
You better talk, Jay. You better talk.
You know what? Now that you're starting to make sense. I never looked at it like you're looking at it. I ain't never heard it. Here's another one I never heard. And if you guys got some more, I got one more. Maybe you guys got some more. I never heard this. Okay, if you don't eat it, we're just gonna throw it out. Throw what out? Nothing got thrown.
Yeah, Jay. I ain't never heard come back when you want. I ain't never heard that.
I ain't
Tommy,
never
you got
heard.
one?
You know, if you don't get around to cutting the yard today, don't worry about it. We'll get it tomorrow. I ain't never heard no more.
But Jay, my favorite was you have a point. Okay. Coming up at
You know what? Now you have a point. I didn't see your side.
Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the crazy Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go again. What is going on? We have to ask that so much now. We all want to know why Columbus police officer Nicholas Reardon, who shot and killed 16-year-old Micaiah Bryant, didn't use a taser gun. Well, according to interim Columbus Police Chief Michael Woods, he says if there's not deadly force being perpetrated on someone else at that time, an officer may have the opportunity to have cover, distance, and time to use a taser. But if those things aren't present and there is an active assault going on in which someone could lose their life, the officer can use their firearm to protect that third person. Officers are trained that when they use their gun, they must stop the threat in front of them. That means aiming at a person's center mass, the largest part of a person's body. When you try to start shooting legs or arms, rounds miss, and they continue, and there are people behind you that could be in danger, that are not committing anything. The mayor of Columbus promised the community a thorough investigation. So that answers the question that a lot of people were asking, why didn't they just tase her? Why didn't they just tase her? Because he's saying she had a knife in her hand, according to the body cam video, and the police officer was trying to save that person's life, who it looked like she was trying to stab another girl. So
yeah, the girl. If you've seen the video, the young lady in the pink.
Right, the young lady in the pink,
about to get stabbed
by the car.
Yeah, apparently about to be attacked, and that's when the cop made the decision to, use deadly force the way that he did.
But that would make sense if you didn't always use deadly force. You always use deadly force. So
right.
It's
for
every time y'all show up, it's deadly force.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you certainly don't need it at a traffic stop for an unarmed person.
Deadly force.
Yeah. So that answers that for now.
I will say though, it was very
fast.
It happened so fast.
Yeah, he fired off 4 rounds just so quickly, and she's gone.
Well, that happened fast. The spill out of the house, it was all it was quick.
Yeah.
It was all quick.
Yeah. That's why they're doing an investigation.
Yeah, chaotic is the word.
It was chaotic. It was fast. You saw a man on the video kicking a girl
on the ground.
Girl on the ground. It was just a lot. No excuses for the police, and we're not making excuses. But I'm just saying, just looking at the video, you couldn't tell at first what was going on, and it's just horrible.
But it seems like whenever they show up, it's like shoot and then apologize later. That just seems to be their attitude. Let's just go in shooting, and then we'll apologize later on.
Especially when we're involved.
That's
right.
I
was gonna say you can't. Right, Tommy and Carla, you can't tell me that somewhere along the line they're not told, because they do it too often. When you see a black person, stop them. This is a procedure for a black person. They're just 2 different sets of rules, because this doesn't happen to anyone else. They have to be telling them something else besides, what.
How far away do you all think? I understand. I totally understand. Tell me this: how far away do you think this officer was from this girl?
Not far at all.
That he shot.
But
you could have ran over and just tackled her before. You know what I'm saying? You could have
a weapon.
She had a deadly weapon.
I got that.
But that's their training. That's what the police chief is saying. She had a weapon. Now, I'm not, like I said, we're just looking at what we apparently saw, on the video. But again, back to what Jay says, when it comes to us, though.
To us.
It's always kill us and then explain it later or apologize later. So it needs to be a police reform. It needs to happen. immediately.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It really does. I mean, just from top to bottom.
Yes.
To bottom. And who are they
different
hiring?
attitude toward us.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
all we
that's
ask
right,
for,
Jay.
a different attitude toward us.
All right, we're going to move on here and switch gears because coming up next, it is the nephew with today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, she had all my passwords. We'll get into that.
Whoa.
We'll get into that a little later. Uh-huh.
Whoa.
I knew you weren't going to like that, Tommy.
What?
Yeah, you heard it.
What?
We'll get into it. She had all my passwords. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God,
Okay.
that's a horror movie.
See that letter?
But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
You didn't fall, and you ain't getting no money.
Oh.
You didn't fall,
Uh-huh.
and you ain't getting no money. Let's go, cat dig it.
Let's see.
Hello.
I'm trying to reach a Glenda Ann, please.
Yes, sir.
How you doing? My name is Brad. I'm actually with the A&C department, accidents and conditions. Wanted to give you a call and see how you're doing this morning.
I'm just fine.
Great. Now, I am the accident and condition coordinator, the last person that it goes to before actually issuing out a check. And just wanted to give you a call and see how everything is going. Have you been to the doctor on your fall? And just wanted to do a follow-up with you and make sure everything is okay.
Yeah, everything is just fine, thank you.
Have you needed to do any rehabilitation work or anything like that? This is just a random procedure of all the notes that I have to write down. And like I said, this is the final step of getting you out a check. Now, the last I heard, you were offered $2,000. Is that correct?
If you work there, you go ask your supervisor. You would know all that if you worked there.
Okay. Well, I'm just looking at the file that I have, ma'am. I don't have everything in
Okay,
front
well,
of me.
if you
but
got that wrote down, that's what they offer.
Okay. Well, listen, here's what we're doing. I've also been brought some other records. Is this the first time you've actually had an incident like this?
What?
Is this the first time you've had an incident of actually falling?
Yeah, that's my first time.
Okay. Well, actually, what we're doing, looking over the records here, I've got some actual incidents that it seems like you've actually fallen several times in other places. And what I'm having to do here, ma'am, is let you know that I am not going to sign off on this at all. So the money that has been offered to you, I am no longer going to be, I'm not going to confirm this check to go out to you. I don't think that there's anything wrong with you. I don't think that you have a problem. I think that there's something that you deliberately did in one of our stores.
I could care less about what you think. What happened was the was on the floor. I fell. They gonna have to pay for the claim either way it go.
No, we're not going to. Actually, ma'am, what I'm going to have to do is get you to come down and sign an agreement.
I'm not coming nowhere.
Yes, I'm going to need you to come down and sign an agreement that you actually made this whole thing up. And I need that in writing with your signature.
I'm not coming nowhere.
Look, ma'am, I don't care if you come down or I have to come down and haul your ass in, because I'm not signing over a check to you for somebody that deliberately laid down in the floor and act like something was wrong with them.
You're a lying, deliberately done a thing.
How exactly did...
It was witnesses. You need to talk to them.
I've spoken to every witness, and you know what, ma'am?
You haven't spoken to every witness because my friend was there. You haven't spoken to her.
There's a lot of people that assume that you're lying.
Well, I don't care what they assume.
Ma'am, let me explain something. We can take this thing further. I even have you on video, actually deliberately laying down in the middle of the floor as if you have actually
now
slipped.
I know you're lying.
No,
now
I'm not.
I know you're lying.
No, I am not, ma'am. And
now
listen, we're not going to give you $2,000. We're not going to give you $2.
What's your name?
My name is Brad with the A&C department.
Well, you won't be having a job too much for long because you a fool.
No, I'm not a fool. I want to make sure that you understand. I want to make sure that you understand that this is not something.
I want to make sure you understand
that this is not something that you can do or continue to do. Now, I want to hear it out of your mouth. You tell me, did you lay down on that floor deliberately?
You crazy. you think I'm finna sit here and tell you I deliberately laid down in a floor.
Am I crazy for you to sit here and tell me the truth?
I accidentally fell. That's it. That's all.
No.
That's
you
all I know.
deliberately laid down in that floor, and you're deliberately trying to get $2,000 worth of money that does not belong to you.
Well, you just review the damn tape then, and you'll see what happens.
Would you like for me to get authorities to come over, ma'am, and bring you in? Because
I don't give a who you get. You get whoever you want to get.
If I need to send authorities down there, ma'am, to bring
you send them all over here. I'm not scared of them either.
I don't think
I'm not. Do?
They're going to bring you in, and you're going to sign this form I have that you deliberately laid down on that floor.
You're a fool.
The nerve of you black people.
I'm not coming in. I'm not signing nothing. Now what you talking about? I don't know. I ain't never heard this you talking about.
Now I want you to bring your little narrow black behind in here so we can get this stuff rectified. Is what I want done.
Are you crazy or deaf or you ain't the sharpest tool in the shed? I tell you that. I am not coming in. I don't know what I would have to come in for.
I want you to sign a form that you deliberately laid down on this floor, and it was all fictitious.
Now, why the would I do something like that and then go to jail?
Why would you lay down in the floor in the first place when you knew nothing was wrong?
I told you I didn't do that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. It was in front of you. I could look you in your eyes and tell when you're lying.
I told you. I told you what happened. That's it. That's all. Bye.
Hey, let me say one more. Hello? Call her right back.
Hello.
Ma'am, I don't want to continue to go back and forth with you.
Look. You really pissed. Look, I told you what happened. I'm not going to keep on telling you that. I don't know why the you keep calling me. Let me speak to your damn supervisor.
Let me say, well, first of all, ma'am, first of all, I am the supervisor. This is what I want. I think we can get this.
Look, what the I'm going to come in and sign what?
Here's what I want you to do. If you come down and sign it, I'll you go.
If you think I'm finna come and sign some papers saying I laid on the floor, it ain't none of that true. The was on the floor, I fell, that's it, that's all. Now, what the are you talking about?
Have you been drinking?
Have you been drinking?
Are you listening?
Have you been drinking?
I want to
drinking got to do with anything. What I do on my own personal time is my business.
Can I say one more thing?
Drinking? Don't keep calling me with that.
Okay, I'm gonna say one more thing, and I'll let you go.
My back still hurt, and you talking about you ain't gonna give me no money. You crazy? I am gonna get some money. They should have had that up off the floor. Then I wouldn't be having to go through none of this. You have I been drinking?
Glenda, I'm gonna say one more thing to you, and then I'm gonna let you go.
What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your brother JT.
Who did it? James.
James, baby, James.
I don't know. Yeah, James, I'm gonna get him when he get home. Who is this?
This is Nephew Tommy. How you doing, baby? You stand your ground, baby.
Second, huh?
Stand your ground, baby. Stand it. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. My pressure was going up a little bit, but now I'm fine now.
And everybody here at the Steve Harvey Morning Show, we love you, Glenda.
Okay, thank you. I love you too.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
The sharpest tool in the room.
She was not having it.
Boy, you was on her tee. You coming in today.
I'm not doing a blankety-blank thing, and I tell you another blankety-blank thing.
That's what I loved about her. She was totally unmoved.
So laid back. She was very laid back.
She was unmoved by it all.
Nobody scared of no authority. What is you talking about? So what does that mean now? What, I'm supposed to be scared or something? What that mean to me?
What she need to be focusing on, you can get more than $2,000 for falling in the store. That's what she needs to be.
You need to up that, baby, to about 45 to 50. You get that on up. Get your numbers up, baby.
Your numbers need to be way up.
Your foul numbers is low. Your foul numbers is real
Your foul numbers is low.
There's people falling into six figures.
All right, guys. Thank you, Nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter subject. She had all my passwords. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter on the air live. Yes, that's always for you, Jay. Just like this one, okay? You never know. It might be your letter.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. It's going to be me and the guys today. Jay Jr. and Tommy will give their response after I give mine. And they're going to love this. They already love the subject. She had all my passwords. So here we go.
Nobody in love with this subject.
Here we go. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 34-year-old male and my fiance is 31 years old. Our wedding is planned for this November, but I may have to call it off. The problem started over a direct message I got on Instagram from a female I used to have sex with, but we never dated. Her message was, "Hey, it's been a minute. How have you been?" I responded that I was doing great and I asked how she's been. I told her it was nice hearing from her and then ended with, "Be safe, take care." The next day, my fiance asked me if I told all the women in my past that I'm engaged. She also asked if I'll be fine having sex with the same person for the rest of my life. I had to remind her that I posted our engagement pictures on my social media pages, and I assured her that I was ready to be married. For the next few days, she had a real nasty attitude. I asked her what was wrong, and she went off on me, saying I must think she's a stupid fool because she knows I've been talking to women from my past. At that point, I knew she had been snooping. She finally admitted that she's had all of my passwords from my phone, email, bank account, app, my credit monitoring app, my social media accounts, and the code to my small safe I keep my gun locked in. She's had them since 2019, and she's been able to get the new ones when I update them. She proudly told me that she's been monitoring my credit score and my bank account balance to make sure we'd be fine financially. I did something I'd never done before. I cursed her out and I told her I needed some time. I ignored her for a while, and by the third day, she had changed my phone and email code so I can't get my messages. What do I do with this crazy woman? This is who you fell in love with now, isn't it? And want to marry her and all of that. Well, is she out of line for all this? Is she violating your privacy? Did she go too far? Yeah, of course she did. I think she did. You know, she's in everything. She doesn't have to be in everything. But here's why she is. She did it because she doesn't trust you. She doesn't. She's not a person who trusts very easily. She doesn't trust anything about you, any part of you. She hasn't for quite a while. You said since 2019. That's like a couple of years. And this is a problem, and I think you should I do think you should call your wedding off until you can build some kind of trust in this relationship. I don't know if that's possible, but you can try. You've never had trust. And there's no need of, trying to move forward. If you guys can't work this out, it's certainly not going to be easy because although you didn't come right out and say it, you have been talking to other women in your past. You have. And she told you that, and that's how you knew she'd been snooping because that's what you've been doing. When you're not doing anything, you don't really care if your partner has your passcode because you have nothing to hide. And I really think this is a one-sided letter. It's just your side. What she did is crazy. I got all of that. But right now, you guys are going to end up in divorce if you don't try to fix this problem, if you ever even get a chance to walk down the aisle. This is a lot. This is a lot. Jay?
Dude. I'm going to say it one more time. Dude, you are to protect your phone at all times.
Stop. Say that one more time.
You are to protect your phone at all damn times. If you shower, the phones are now waterproof. You can take your phone in the shower with you. All this is because you are not looking after the most important thing in your life.
Talk, boy.
Not your wife,
right?
Not your mama, not your kids, not your job. Your
Come on.
damn phone is the most
boy.
important thing in your life.
You preaching now.
You sleep with it. You make sure you know where it is at all times. Look, you leave the house, you forgot your lunch, you say, what the hell, I'll get something to eat. You leave the house, you don't have your phone. Damn it, we're going back to get that phone. You're not a man. I am disgusted at you as a man that would let this happen. You're not even a man. You call yourself a man? Men don't let this happen. Real damn men don't go out like this.
He's kicked
I'm
out of the brotherhood.
ashamed of you.
Out of the brotherhood.
Man, we need to come get your brotherhood card right away. This is disgusting.
You've lost it.
You've lost it. You've lost it, dude. Oh my! I'm so ashamed that you would let this and what?
A black man.
Wait, what? You're
A
disgusted.
black man.
Ooh.
Whatever. Are you quite done? The subject of today's letter, she had all my passwords. That's the disgust of J. Anthony Brown you hear in the background. All right, listen.
You don't hear disgust?
Oh my
when
God.
you read this?
I wouldn't even tell anybody this happened.
No.
I would keep this to myself.
Well, here's
I would
my
not
thing.
share this with other. You share this with other men? Oh
Here's
my
my
God.
thing. If they
You
gotta
let
go
other
through all
men
this,
know this?
And
they're
won't understand.
They're not right for each other. They're just not right for each. Thank you, Jay. We'll have part 2 of this strawberry letter coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. The subject is she had all my passwords. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, let's recap today's strawberry letter. The subject, she had all my passwords. A young man wrote in, 34 years old. His fiance is 31. They have a wedding plan for this November, but he says he might have to call it off because his fiance has gotten all his passcodes and she's been in everything. His bank account, checking on his credit score, monitoring his phone calls. I mean, his emails, everything you can imagine she's been in. But that's because he's been talking to women from his past. And so she's been checking up on it, and she wants to make sure that he's told everyone that he's engaged and all of that. And he lied to her, and she found out and said, you must think I'm a stupid fool. So now what she's done is changed all his phone and email codes, so now he can't get any of his messages.
Shirley, you think I'm a what? A stupid fool. You think I'm a stupid
You think I'm a stupid fool. That's what she said. You must think I'm a stupid fool. She knows he's been talking to women in his past, and because she's been snooping. So he asked, what does he do with this crazy woman? All right. Come on, Junior, and then we'll hear from the nephew. What you got, Junior?
You know, Jay, you were right earlier, Jay. This is a horror movie. This is. That's exactly what this is. This is a horror movie. I mean, who gets this much stuff from one man? The password for your phone, email, bank account app, your credit monitoring. Okay, how did she get all this? First of all, why would you get engaged to someone who worked down at the FBI? Why would you do that?
Exactly.
When she said Federal Bureau of Investigation, you got on a knee. How else she gonna get all this stuff? She got to work somewhere. So, brother, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, we can't help you, but you are to help us. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. So, fellas, take note of this. So today I'm calling. Today is code changing day.
Code changing day.
All fellas change codes today. Alert. Code changing day.
Okay, let me write this down, Junior.
Yes.
Friday, April 23rd. April 23rd is code changing day.
All of us today, when you're by yourself, change your code on your phone. Also, it's new phone day. Everybody just go by, get your upgrade from your carrier right now.
Women are the best detectives.
Also, it's email exchange day. Go ahead, get you a new email account. Don't even
It's
worry
time.
about the ones that not when you don't even check it. It's also Instagram New Name Day. Get a new Instagram New Name Day. Also, it's Twitter Twist Up Day. These are just days we have
what?
right now. Twitter Twist Up Day. Get a
And
new
Junior,
account.
and Junior,
Yeah.
one more. If need be, it's time to move. Okay, move
Yes.
someplace else. Okay.
Why don't you just say fake your death day or something? Come on.
You could do that. You know I'll do that in a minute.
I know,
Yes.
in a heartbeat, you will. All right, come on, Tommy. How about
This is what
Stop
I got to
Cheating
say.
Day?
Freeways ain't the only thing with signs. Okay? These are signs you got. All right? You getting plenty of signs on why not to marry this lady. What you ought to do just to take it over here, get a bunch of women to call, leave messages, email, TikTok, Messenger. Let's run her out of here as quickly as possible. This is the best thing happening to you.
like that.
Is you found this out before. Now let me tell you
Yeah.
something. You got to be very careful because I'm worried about you. Because she got the code to the gun safe. You can get yourself in some trouble. She got the code to the gun. She could easily lose it at any moment right now. So you got to be careful. Get that gun, change that right there. Change that safe. Before you change any of these emails and everything Junior told you to change, get that gun and put it in a whole new safe. Get it out of her possession, period, away from her. Because you need to, matter of fact, she got Social Security, she got credit cards, she got credit scores, she got bank accounts. You got to change every single thing and get away from this woman. It is time to leave.
Yeah, she's a little crazy. She doesn't trust you at all.
Shirley, that's not a little crazy. Don't say that. That's a lot.
Well, she's a lot
Yeah.
crazy, and she doesn't trust him at all. She has trust issues. She definitely does. He would do well to
This is what I
call this
understand.
wedding off
And let me-
for a while.
And let me say this, and all the men will agree on this. We know that she's crazy, which means the sex is good. Okay?
Oh, yeah, it's
we
amazing.
know that.
It's
So
amazing.
you-
But it ain't worth
so
it,
you're
though,
dealing
Joe.
with that.
Quit that. Quit that. I
Yeah,
know you're
yeah.
doing that.
Leave it alone,
Okay,
partner.
this our
Leave it
last
alone.
time.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone, man.
We're gonna, this is
But
it.
we
We're
know
going to do
it's
it one
good.
more time.
How she hijack your facial recognition? How she get that?
How she
While
get
he
your
was
retina?
asleep.
Your
While he was
retina.
asleep.
What?
She's a
Oh
super
my
sleuth.
God,
She's
she got
good.
everything, boy.
She's
I
really,
got my
really
phone.
good.
My phone is programmed. When I die, it's gonna self-destruct. I'm just telling you right now.
I'm with you. Yeah.
I just,
I don't even bring my phone in the house, Tommy. It don't even come in the house. I got another house that I leave my phone in. I don't even bring
Matter
it
of
in the
fact,
house. Yeah.
Jay and Junior, if I leave before y'all, make sure my phone in my casket. Please
I
make
got
sure
you,
my
dog.
phone in there.
I got you.
Thank you.
I got you. I'm
So I can still take my calls.
Up
You know, I just
under
want to
your
be able to still
head
take.
pillow. Got you, dog. It's gonna be in there.
Wait, what? Tell me, why do you want your phone?
So I can still take my calls if I can reach for it, Shirley.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we go. Junior is here with Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Oh, okay, Shirley. Well, before I do that, though, let me remind everybody that on June 5th, it's back this year. Our third annual Cures Hope Sickle Cell 5K run is going to be happening this year at the Margaret Hunt Hill
All right.
Bridge in Dallas, Texas. So, man, I'm excited to get that out the way. Go to cureshope.org to register today. That's what you have to do. We back this year for the third annual, man. You know, last year COVID took us out.
That's good work.
But we back. Yeah, man. And, man, we're going to have a great time, man. But today in sports, it's a little different today. You know, ever since the verdict went down with the Derek Chauvin case of guilty, you know, sports world has been having their say-so. But I found something, man. I just wanted to have an open discussion about this. Do we really get upset about this? But this kind of like where we always see two different things. Bret Favre on Bowling with Favre made a comment about the verdict. I want y'all to listen to it. Here it is right here.
You know, I find it hard to believe, and I'm not defending Derek Chauvin in any way. I find it hard to believe, first of all, that he intentionally meant to kill George Floyd. That being said, his actions were uncalled for. I don't care what color the person is on the street. You do not. I mean, I don't know what led to that video that we saw where his knee is on his neck, but the man had thrown in the towel, and it was just uncalled for.
Yeah.
That felt contradictory right there.
It did. It did.
That
Tom,
felt
that's the point I wanted to
contradictory.
get. Because, you know, like, we saw one thing. We saw a murder. And I don't know what you mean by intended to, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what was going on.
We all saw
for 9
it.
minutes.
Yeah, for 9 minutes, 30
29
seconds.
seconds.
I got like, I don't intend to do something, but that was intent. We saw that for 9 minutes and 30
it was
seconds.
intent. Right. It was intent because he was black, because he wouldn't do that to a white person. He just wouldn't.
Right.
They just don't.
No, it would.
They
That
just
would
don't.
never
They
happen.
never do. They
haven't.
never do.
They never happen. No, they don't get treated like that. And because he was black, that's why he was treated like that. And that's it. That's it. That's
Yeah,
it. And he
that's
should go
the
to
only
jail forever. Forever. I'm with
But
you.
you're right, Junior. They don't see what we see.
They don't see what we saw.
No.
I don't understand. I mean, if you have that many bystanders begging you at the same time to take your knee off this man's leg, then you kept it on there.
Take your knee
Then
off
you
the man's
intended. You intended to keep it there.
Right.
You know what
just-
bothers me more than
You're
anything is all of this is about $20.
Man.
Yeah.
This is about 20. It's
He
so
lost
petty.
his life because of
It's about $20. That's all this is about.
We just gotta keep the
But
conversation.
it don't
going.
matter the price, Tommy, because there's no value on our life. So
Yeah, that's
Right.
real
$20,
talk. That's real talk.
$2,000, it doesn't matter.
All right,
doesn't
Junior.
matter at
Thank
all.
you for bringing that up. Appreciate it.
Good job, Junior.
Yeah. All right. Coming up at the top of the hour, we're going to switch gears here. Comedy Roulette with the 3 comedians in the building.
Whoa.
Coming up.
What?
Right after
Oh, you
this.
were ignorant.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys. It is time for Comedy Roulette. Jay, do the honors, please.
Yes. It's so simple. Take some subjects, put them on a wheel, spun the wheel, where it stop, watch us do the damn thing. That's how good we are. Show
All right,
watch,
let's
just
go.
watch.
Let's
just listen.
go.
Just
Here are
listen.
the categories.
Go ahead, let's do it.
All right, threats your parents gave you that never happened. All right, never
Oh,
happened.
that's a good one.
That's
But
a good
close
one right
though.
there.
Close though.
That's good.
Came close. I
Yeah.
thought they were going to happen. I really did. I believed
Yeah,
every last one of them.
they were good. Here's another one. Things that all people say that make no sense. Okay, things that all people say that make no sense. All right? And then
None at
number
all.
3, the third one is things that moms say when they receive a crappy gift. Things that moms say when they
moms
receive a crappy gift. All right,
All right.
come
All
on,
right.
spin the
All right.
wheel. Oh, it landed on things that moms
okay.
say when they receive a crappy gift. All right, Mother's Day is coming up.
All
guys.
right, we're doing comedy roulette, and these are things that moms will say when they receive a crappy gift. Oh, don't worry about it. Mama needed some rubber bands. That's nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Rubber bands. Thank you.
Wow.
Tie up everything. Okay, this is easy because my mama didn't said all these things I'm about to tell you. I'm pretty sure she said this.
Love your family.
This is Alicia Carroll. She just said all of these things. Okay, things your mama say when they get a crappy gift. You hand her a gift she don't like. She say, "Who this for?"
She does not play.
Who this for? That's it.
Now my mama a little different. My mama she gonna turn and talk through her teeth. That's what she gonna do when she gets something like that. She gonna turn and talk definitely through her teeth. Things mom say when you receive a crappy gift. She know damn well I don't shop at Lerner. She know damn well I don't shop at Lerner. I don't know what the hell she buying me this for. You know I don't shop at Lerner. She come up in here with some stuff.
All right. Comedy roulette. These are things moms say when they get a crappy gift. Oh, that's okay. You got my name spelled wrong. That's all right. I still love the cake. I don't know who Louise is, but it's a nice cake. That's not my name, but
She was so sweet, huh?
Yeah.
go ahead, Junior.
Things your mama say when they get a crappy gift. My mama got she got a scarf, a head scarf one time, and the lady gave it to her. And she put out that bag, and she said, "Baby, I ain't in the game."
This is what your mom said, Junior.
Baby, I ain't in the game. I don't know who this
family.
All right, now this one actually happened right here.
Okay.
Things your mom say when they get a crappy gift. A lady gave her a dress, and my mama just turned around and said, "That's all right. I'm gonna give her the same ugly ass dress back next year. That's all right. We're gonna get this dress back.
She won't remember.
We're gonna get this dress back next year. I promise you. Watch me wrap this up."
I love black mothers. They don't bite their tongue.
These are things, Comedy Roulette, things your mom say when they get a crappy gift. Like, we're going to just put it right here on the refrigerator and let everybody look at it. I don't know what it is, but if you say it's a house, it's a house. Okay, that's exactly what it is. Baby. Go ahead, June.
Things your mom say when they get a crappy gift. You do know your birthday next. You do know that.
That's a threat.
Oh, no, don't worry.
Yeah.
You do know.
Things that your mom say when they get a crappy gift. So what you
There are no words.
Child, I don't know what to say.
All right, I got one quick one.
Come on.
Things your mom say when they get a crappy gift. Oh, don't worry about if the head broke off. We can still set it in the living room. That's okay. I don't know what it is, but that's nice. I don't know what it is, but yeah, we'll just set it right here.
We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, according to CBS News, ex-Dallas police officer Amber Guyger will appeal her 10-year sentence for killing Botham Jean. Remember, she walked into his own apartment back in 2018 and shot him. She claims it was a mistake, and she will argue her appeal, well, not her, but her attorneys, will argue her appeal in front of a 3-judge panel. She's saying that her conviction should have been a lesser offense of criminally negligent homicide instead of murder. The ruling will come at a later date. What? Yeah.
You need to go to jail, girl. Right.
She is in jail.
If a doctor makes a mistake on a patient, he can go to jail. He can go to jail.
He can be sued,
you
go
hit
to
somebody,
jail, lose
and
his license.
you didn't mean to hit him and you kill him, you can go to jail. You can go to jail. Okay. She need to go to jail.
Yeah, her defense was weak. Yeah, she is in jail, but she can appeal now. Yeah, this is crazy.
How much time has she been in there now?
Well, it was 2018 when it happened, so maybe
just a few years.
Yeah, 2018. This is 21. Yeah, so maybe a couple of years, 2 or 3 years.
So and the sentence was supposed to be what, 10?
10 years. Yeah, she's trying to appeal.
I need to be a judge so we can get this fine.
This is craziness right here. This is craziness because she shot an unarmed man in his own home, in his house. And now she has a chance for appeal, possibly. All right, we'll have more of the Steve.
How much time you want to do?
Yes, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, time now to ask Bitterman. Do your disclaimer, Bitterman, because this is Ignorant Friday, evidently.
I'm not even trying to answer this so that you'll get some. Yeah, he's not here. Yeah, wisdom is not here now. Okay?
Wisdom is gone.
Wisdom is off today. All right.
All right, let's go, Bitterman.
Here we go.
It is time to ask Bitterman. Cersei I love that name, Cersei, like from Game of Thrones. Cersei in Montgomery, Alabama says, remember, I'm a 67-year-old retired father of 9 children. I have 6 daughters by my first wife and 3 daughters by my second wife. My first set of daughters are all still daddy's girls, and I have been blessed with a good fortune to still spoil them as I see fit. My second wife has a problem with me going out of my way to take care of them, especially because they're married. I don't think she has the right to be jealous. Am I right or wrong? Come on, Bitterman, what you got?
You damn right. She does not have the right to be jealous. You damn right. She don't have the right to be jealous. It's time for you to be a sugar daddy, and that will bring you a different realm of happiness, okay? Or, as I like to call them, a Splenda daddy. That is a sugar daddy with diabetes. So you need to look into those
Splenda
two
daddy.
and see a Splenda daddy. Yeah, you've been a good daddy. Now it's time to be a sugar daddy, okay? That will bring you much more happiness than them 7 girls, boy. Woo.
Why can't you make some boys is what I want to know. What is wrong with you?
What's
You
wrong
done
with
had
making
9
girls?
9 girls, dude. You can't make boys. Ain't nobody carrying on the legacy, the name, or nothing.
9 queens.
Tommy, you
I
know,
love
he
it.
tried. He tried.
He tried it. I mean, he went for 9. Ain't no sense in going for 10. Ain't no sense in it. Not at
It's that
6
ain't no
7.
boys in his boys. That's what it is. No boys in his boys.
All right.
No boy.
Moving on. Frederick in Lafayette, Louisiana.
What's that?
Last week, my girlfriend and I had a big argument over Jodeci and Boys to Men, over Boys to Men after she
What's
saw
the
the
argument?
debate on Twitter. Okay. He says, I'm a diehard Jodeci fan, and I could not believe she compared them to Boys to Men, even though I know they have more songs and they're still performing. She's not really speaking to me over this, and I need some help. So can you guys please settle this for us?
I love Boys to Men. They're great performers. But if you go see Boys to Men live, this is just my suggestion. They need to put that song Motown Philly in the beginning. Motown Philly needs to be in the middle. And Motown Philly needs to be at the end. Because
it
after that, it's nothing but slow-ass songs. So they need to do Motown Philly in the beginning, Motown Philly in the middle, and then Motown Philly at the end. Because if you watch nothing but slow-ass songs, you are asleep at a Boys to Men concert.
Coming up, it is our last break of the day.
It is the last break of the day.
All right, we'll come back
Let's
and
make
close
it
out the show at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day, of the week. Whew, this has been some week, an historic week.
Tell me about it,
Yeah.
Shirley. You don't have
been
to
a
tell
week.
me about the work ethic that we have on this show. Wow.
Are you kidding me
put
right
in a
now?
Full
Is that
week.
what you was talking about?
Full week.
No, that's not.
Work ethics?
Wow. am I
You know
tired.
I'm ride or die, Jay. I'm like, what is that? What you was going with?
But,
Yeah, I think
but
this is-
sometimes you can't ride with me.
Is this your
Sometimes I got
first
to at least
appearance?
get it. I got to get in the back seat.
Yeah, this is his first appearance this week, if I'm not mistaken. And you're exhausted?
Second. I was here
This is his
Tuesday. I
second.
was here Tuesday and today.
Oh, that's right.
This is my
That's
second
right.
day.
That's
Yeah.
right. You were.
Wow.
And then that threw me off. That threw me off. Coming
Threw
in
me
on
off.
Threw you off.
Anytime you come
No,
in, it throws
no.
me off.
Wow. That
But
really
I love
hurt.
you, though. I
That one
love
hurt right
you. Love you.
He said,
Love
no,
you,
no.
Tommy. Go ahead,
He
Tommy.
made sure he got that in. No, I came in Tuesday.
Right. Meanwhile, we've been
know
here
what?
every
Credit.
single day. Yeah.
You know what, Jay? You brought up something earlier in the show. You was talking about stuff that, we couldn't say growing up that
Oh, yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. This blows me away. My wife stops and picks up my kids from school, right? My son wants one particular fast food. My daughter wants another one. And then my wife
went to
might
both
not
places.
want what they want. Do you know they make 3 stops on the way home, man?
3 stops.
Yeah.
I've seen
3
it happen.
stops.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen.
But Tommy,
My
seen
mama
it happen.
ain't never made no 2 stops at all. That's not
know.
ever happening.
but this is us,
There's
though.
never been
This
3
is how we've
suggestions
raised.
of what you want to eat.
Right. We didn't even get to suggest. This is dinner. Sit down and eat. Dinner time. But we did this. We did this.
We
did
made
this to
these
our kids.
monsters. That's
Yeah,
what we did.
We did this because we wanted it to be different than how we grew up. So we said we were going to
Yeah.
raise our kids
We
differently.
made it better for them.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Or
ask you
so
guys
we
this.
thought.
What was the food? What was the food what was the food your mom know you didn't like, but she made it anyway?
Them
She
green beans.
made it. No,
Them damn green
What was
beans.
it, Tommy?
Croquettes.
Green beans.
What? I love all of that. My mom, Jay, was such an excellent cook. I mean, excellent. There's nothing that she made that I didn't like. Even liver. I don't eat
Really?
it now, but even liver. I ate that as a kid. Liver, cabbage,
Well,
every kind of vegetable, rutabaga, every
for me,
kind
it
of
was
vegetable you
oxtails.
can imagine.
It was
Oxtails, Jay?
Oxtail. Oxtails.
Wow.
I
I didn't
was
like
happy
them,
when she made them.
but we had them,
salmon croquettes.
and they didn't even look good floating in the pot. When you look in the pot, you're like, I'll be damn oxtails.
Let me tell you something, Jay. Let me tell you something. If I walk in the kitchen and see squash, I already know I'm finna get my ass whooped that night. I'm finna get my ass whooped on this squash.
Wish you could have had my mom's squash. And Junior, you really hurt my feelings with those salmon croquettes.
Salmon croquettes?
Okay, because
Shirley,
I love me
sat
some
at
salmon
the table
croquettes.
and I ate them salmon croquettes like I was in prison. I forced it.
You forced that L in there just a minute ago.
Only thing I didn't like as a kid were like green peas and beets. That was it. Oh, I still don't like beets. Ugh.
I was never big on cornbread, but we had cornbread a lot.
What?
I mean, a lot. Cornbread, a lot, man.
Homemade
Jiffy?
cornbread.
You didn't have no Jiffy?
Biscuits. No, I didn't. I wasn't big on cornbread, man. But and my mom gave you big pieces like it was cake. I mean, you do know this cornbread ain't that good, right?
Jiffy is cake. That's why we like it.
Yeah, Jiffy is cake.
She's no longer with us, but you do know this cornbread ain't that good that you be giving out these big ass slices.
Hey, hold on, Jay.
But you couldn't say
and
that.
you ain't got
couldn't say
nothing to drink at the table.
Nothing.
Oh, you about to choke.
It's like sandpaper in your throat, Jay. I remember I got one of my worst childhood beatings for sitting at the table because I didn't want to eat green peas. I just couldn't stomach them. I was the last one at the table, me and my mom's youngest brother, my Uncle Daddy-O.
But Shirley,
and they told, wait,
Shirley,
let me tell
Go
Huh?
ahead. Go ahead.
Well, they
Go
told
ahead.
me,
Go ahead, Jeremy.
they told me, I was sitting at the table, they just said, listen, when you don't have to eat them. When your mom comes back, just tell her when she asks you, don't worry about it. So I'm a little kid, right? I'm a little kid. And Helen Louise Clark did not play. All right? Helen Louise Jackson Clark did not play. So she came back in, saw the green peas still on my plate. She said, what? How come you didn't eat your peas? Finish your peas. I said, don't worry. Bam!
Okay, I got one.
She knocked the fire out of me.
Want me to give you a good one?
Yes.
Let me give you a good one. My mama, I didn't went off to college.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't went off to college. I'm at Texas A&M, but I'm only 20 years old. So I come back home from the summertime. And I'm sitting at the table drinking a glass of wine with my daddy.
Yeah.
And my mama. No, but I'm not of age yet, right?
Okay.
So my mama say, I don't know how grown we think we is. What's going on here? She say, what's that in your glass? I tasted it like I was tasting it for the first time. I said, Lord, Mama Jesus done it again. He done turned this water into wine. Man, my mama slapped me so hard.
You gonna put the Lord in it? You thought that was gonna save you.
Yeah, you don't put the Lord in. You should have got slapped.
Yeah.
For that.
I love you, Mom.
Yeah.
I do.
I know.
I took my mama fishing.
You know what else they
today,
took
baby.
from us, Jay? Like pick one. We never could say that as a kid. Pick one. No, they would give you the one they want you to have.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening all week. We appreciate you and love you so much. Thank you. Steve will be back Monday, and we will too, God willing. Bye. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.